Well, hi, hello. My name is Julia. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm still working on my intro, and I know I've said that in like the last 7 videos, but today I'm bringing you a bookshelf tour because I asked a bunch of you guys on my Instagram what you wanted to see, and a lot of you said a bookshelf tour. So I have 2 shelves. I use this one mostly for standalones, except for the top shelf is my Rick Riordan shelf, and I use this shelf mostly for series. So let's jump on into it. Okay, so sorry if this is a little shaky. I'm holding the camera on myself. But first up, on the top of this shelf, first thing I have is my leaning shelf. This is where I keep some of my cute little romances. So I have Red, White, and Royal Blue, the Selection series, which the selection is not here right now. P.S. I Still Love You, and Always and Forever Lara Jean. I do have the first book of this, but one of my friends is borrowing it, so it's not here right now. But usually that whole series would be here. And then I have Prince Charming and Her Royal Highness. And then I have the Princess Bride as well up here. Behind there is some art that my friend made me a long time ago for my like 16th. No, it must have been my 15th. My 15th birthday. It's got a quote from Dumbledore. Happiness can be found even in the darkest of times if only one remembers to turn on the light. So she made that herself for me. Then back there I have my Alice in Wonderland snow globe. These are my Lunar Chronicles box set that I got for Christmas this year in the new covers. And this is my little Squishmallow. He's reversible, so there's like an other guy on the other side. So yeah, there you go. That's the other guy. And then I have my favorite book of 2020 in the spot of honor right here, and that is These Violent Delights by Chloe Gong. And then back behind that you could see Redbird at Rockefeller Center, which was one of my favorite picture books as a kid that I still have. Then my next shelf down, I have some fairy lights. I'll turn those on. Ooh. I have, this actually goes on here. Don't know why it's there, but I have my Rick Riordan shelf. So these are my Percy Jackson books. I do have The Lost Olympian, but I'm reading it right now, so it's not here. The Lost Hero. These are all the like extra thingies. Then I have, you know, the Heroes of Olympus series, minus The Lost Hero, which is right there. These are my Camp Half-Blood beads that I made myself. This is my Guide to Hotel Valhalla, Magnus Chase books. The Trials of Apollo. I actually do not have book 4. I listened to it on audiobook, so I never bought a copy. And these are my Kane Chronicles books, and I do have the second one, but it's on my nightstand right now. Then my second shelf, here's a nice overview of it. I have my print If Anyone Needs Me, I'll Be Reading from Library Lab Co. And I start off my shelf with my Becky Albertalli books. So I have Simon Verses, Leon the Offbeat, Yes, No, Maybe So, and What If It's Us. Then I have these 2 books, Frankly in Love, which I still haven't read, and The Sun Is Also a Star, which I absolutely adore. I keep them both together. Keep them both together because they look really nice together, but also because the authors are married, which I think is super cute and fun. And as you can see, I have a second layer of books back there, and those are basically the books that I can't fit on my shelf, so I have to do like kind of a double layer thing. So then I have this amazing copy of Pride and Prejudice, and then I have Again But Better by Christine Riccio, and this is signed from when I met her, and I'm not going to go through every book, but there's the rest. Then my last shelf on the bottom is also double lined, and here's all the books on that shelf. So that is it for my standalone shelf. And yes, I know not all of those are standalones, but the ones that are series, I only like have the first book, so I treat them as if they're standalones. And moving on. So here's a big overview. Over here on the wall, I have the Chain of Gold character cards, which I bought on Depop, and I absolutely adore them. On the top, that is another one of my favorite books as a kid. And that's a picture of me running track that I used to do when I was younger. So first up, I have my Diviners series, and then Serpent and Dove and Blood and Honey. This is a Serpent and Dove pin, and this is a Serpent and Dove art print, both of which I got from the Blood and Honey Fairy Loot. Then I have These Witches Don't Burn, Legendborn, and some other books. Again, I'm not going to go through every book because that would make this video 5 million years long. This is a little tooth fairy box that I've had since I was a kid that I used to put my teeth in when I lost them, and so I still have that. Then I have my Shadowhunters books. I only have the Dark Artifices, Chain of Gold, Lost Book of the White, and the Bane Chronicles. I've read all the Shadowhunter books, but those are the only ones I have. And I have this adorable art of Jim and Church that one of my Bookstagram friends sent me, and it has her little note on the back. I didn't ask for anything, she just sent it to me, and it was so cute, I cried. Anyway, then I have my Marie Lou books. These pins that I got as part of the Warcross pre-order thing, I think. So I have my Legend box set. Up here I have a few Legend extra stories. Then I have Wildcard and Warcross, which are in the wrong order right now. Then I have my little tin that has all of my bookmarks in it. And then behind that I have the Scythe trilogy. Yeah, I have a ton of bookmarks in there. Then my next shelf, here it is. I have the Renegade series, and then I have the Darkest Minds with this beautiful art print that I got in a box a long time ago. I don't even remember what box it was in. All of my Darkest Minds, all of my books by Alexandra Bracken are signed because I got the amazing opportunity to meet her, and it was absolutely amazing. Then I have the Shadow Me series, most of which are also signed. Actually, I think only the first 3 books are signed, because I got to meet her during her tour for Furthermore, and yeah, so I got all my books signed back then, but the other 2 are not out yet. Ow. This is my little letter board. Right now it says Happy Not 2020, but I change it with the holidays and stuff. And then here is the Ember in the Ashes series. I unfortunately have a different cover for an Ember in the Ashes, but it is what it is. Moving on, this is my next shelf. I have my Sarah J. Maas books, and you guys know how I feel about Sarah J. Maas and her books. I have considered getting rid of the ACOTAR books, but for now I've decided to keep them. But yeah, if you're going to buy Sarah J. Maas books, please try to do it second hand. Okay, then I have this amp, which is actually an amp for my electric violin that I used to play, but I just use it as decoration. I have this candle that I actually made myself, and then I have my TBR cards from Jessie at Bow Ties and Books. And then my last shelf is kind of a mess right now. This is kind of just a miscellaneous shelf. So I have Children of Blood and Bone. I have these Peter and the Starcatchers books that I've had since I was like 5. And then I have my rest of these books here. These ones look really nice together, can I just say. Anyway, then over here next to my shelf on the floor, this is usually where I sit to film TikToks and videos. And I put my phone on this box and prop it up there. So if you're ever wondering, that's what I do. These are all of the books that I've recently acquired that I cannot fit on my shelf right now, and I'll have to do some rearranging to get them in there, but for now they live on my floor. All right, so that is it for my bookshelf tour. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope maybe you can get some inspiration for your own bookshelves, and thank you so much for watching. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and maybe subscribe. And that is all. I will see you guys later. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!